Hey art friends, today we're going to draw a dirt bike. I hope you're going to follow along with me. You got something to draw with. I'm going to use a Sharpie, but you can use whatever you want, whatever you feel comfortable drawing with. And then also you need some paper. Now I'm going to use 2 sheets of paper so that my marker doesn't go through and get onto the table. All right, let's get started. Now because it's just me in the studio today, remember you can always pause the video if you need extra time to complete a step. I may go too fast or I may fast forward parts of the video. So remember, you can always pause it. All right. We're first going to start by drawing the ground for our motorcycle to sit on. So we're going to draw a horizontal line. Starts on the left, and then we're going to draw a line that goes all the way over to the right. And it's okay if it's bumpy or wobbly. In fact, you can even make it bumpy because we're drawing a dirt bike. So you could draw it so that it looks like it's going off-road. Now we're going to draw 2 circles. And if you want, you can use a template, but I'm just going to freehand the circles. That means we're just going to draw without using anything to trace around. So we're first going to draw one over here on the left side. I'm going to draw it kind of big. Now to draw the back tire, we first want to measure. So we're going to measure the same distance right here, and we're going to leave a space. And then we're going to draw the other wheel. So we want to make sure that we have at least the width of another tire in between these 2 tires. So I'm going to explain that again. You want to measure the width of your first tire, and then you want to leave that same distance for the gap. And then you're going to draw another circle over here that's the same width. So you should have 3 equal spaces. Now we're going to draw smaller circles inside of these 2 circles. So we're going to start right here, and we're going to draw our first one that goes around for the tire. And then we're going to draw another one right next to this one. So we want to be really close to it. Go all the way around, and you can even draw this really slow if you need to. There we go. Now we're going to repeat that same thing over here. So we're going to draw the first one. And we're going to go around again, really close and right next to this one. All right, cool. Now, we're going to draw even smaller circles for the center of each of our tires or wheels. So we're going to draw another one right here and another one on the back tire. Now before we draw the spokes, we're going to draw the front fork. So we're going to draw 2 diagonal lines that come up to the handlebars. So we're going to draw 2 lines that come down. And if you're using a pencil, you can come back in and erase the tire. But because we're using a marker, we're just going to leave it. Now let's come up here and we're going to draw the handlebars. So first we'll connect the top. Then we're going to draw a circle. Then we're going to draw another circle right next to it, but it's only a half circle. It's going to look like a C, the letter C. Then we can draw a rectangle right here in front of the handlebars, and that can be for the brakes. Now let's add a few more lines for the details, the shocks, and also some of the braces up here on the fork. So let's draw 2 lines here and maybe an extra one at the top. And then we can also draw one right here next to the wheel. Okay, now let's draw the frame and also the back suspension piece. So we're going to draw 2 diagonal lines that come off the back, and we're going to come just a little distance in front of the back wheel. Then we can connect those 2 lines. Now we're going to draw the frame that comes down and connects to this back part. So we're going to start right here, and we're going to draw a curve that comes down and then curves in and connects to that back fork. Now let's draw the top line for the gas tank and also the seat. So we're first going to draw a line that comes out. Then we're going to draw a straight line, and it's going to be really short, that comes right across. And then we're going to draw a curve that comes down for the seat, but then it's also going to extend over here past our rear tire. So we're going to come down and then back up, and then we're going to curve back down. It looks like an S curve, and we're going to stop just right past our back wheel. Now let's finish the gas tank and also the seat. So we're going to draw a short diagonal line that comes down, and then we're going to draw another diagonal line that comes back, and then we're going to come up and finish the seat right here. All right, now let's draw another diagonal line, and this is going to separate the tank from the seat. Now we can also draw a little rectangle up here for the gas cap. So I'm going to draw a short L. Well, it's actually short on the top and long on the bottom. And then we'll draw an upside down L to complete the rectangle. Okay, now let's finish the top part of our frame that comes down and connects to this bottom part. So I'm going to draw a line that starts right here on the tank, and it's going to come down and curve into that back piece. Now we can also draw another line right next to that one. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to curve just like we did with the first one. Cool. All right, now let's finish the front of the frame. So I'm going to draw another curve right here, comes down, and then curves in. Now we're going to finish the engine later. Let's come over here and finish the body. So this little mud fender that comes over the back wheel, we're going to draw a diagonal line that comes up and then curves in and finishes right there at the very end. Now let's draw the front fender. So we're going to draw a curve that goes over the top of our front wheel. Then we're going to draw a curve that comes back and connects to that front fork. Then we can draw that continuing behind the fork and curving down next to the frame. And then we can connect it into the frame. All right, now I'm going to add an extra piece that's in front of the fork. And maybe that's where the number is. All right, now it looks really cool, but we need to add a lot more details. Let's first add the spokes to our tires. So I'm going to start by drawing straight lines that come down next to that center wheel. So I'm going to draw another one that comes down on this side. And then I'm going to draw two that come across. And I'm going to go behind that front fork. And then now I'm going to draw two lines going diagonal. Now remember, you can always pause the video if you need that extra time. And then I'm also going to draw them going this way. Oh, it looks so much cooler with spokes. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing back here. So I'm going to draw two lines down. Then we'll draw two lines across. And we want to go behind that other piece. Now let's draw them diagonal. So I'm going to draw them this way. And then also diagonal this way. Now if you want, you can add even more spokes, but I'm going to leave it just like that. Okay, now let's add the brake line for the front. So I'm going to start right here. I'm going to draw a curve that comes out. And I'm going to imagine it going behind the front fender and coming down and connecting to the tire. Now let's also draw the exhaust sticking out back here. So I'm going to draw an L. We're going to come out from the body, and then we're going to come back, and then back in to the body. Now at the very end, we can draw a little U shape for the very tip of, and it's an upside down U shape, but for the very tip of the exhaust. And then we can draw a pipe coming out of the back and into where the engine's going to be. All right, now let's add some simple shapes for the motor or the engine. Let's first draw a circle right here. Then we can draw some lines that connect to the frame. Now I'm also going to draw another shape right above that circle. And then I'm going to add a couple lines going up and down. So two there. And then I'm going to add one right here. And then we could also add some lines down here. Now this is to try and keep the engine or the motor looking really simple, even though there's a lot more pieces. And if you want, you can pause the video and you can draw as many little details as you want. You can even add a few little dots for screws or bolts that are holding the engine together. Now I'm also going to draw a little curve up here at the very top. And now that we got the motor in there, let's add the chain coming back to the back tire. So first I'm going to draw a backward C that comes around that center piece. Now this is for the chain that's going to connect to it. Then I'm going to draw a line that starts right here, comes out of the motor or the engine, comes back here and connects to that C we just drew. And then I'm going to do the same thing right here. I'm going to draw another line, and it's going to come back and connect to that big C. All right, so now we got the chain coming back to the rear wheel. Okay, it looks awesome, except we're missing one thing. It doesn't quite look like a dirt bike because it's got street tires on it. So we need to add little bumps around the wheels for the tread. So now this part I'm going to fast forward because I got a lot of these to draw, but you guys can pause it so that you can draw your own on your tires. Okay, we did it. We finished drawing our dirt bike and it looks awesome, except it's going to look even better once we finish coloring. Now this part I'm going to fast forward again, but at the end you can pause it to match the same coloring, or you can color your dirt bike any way you want. It looks so much better colored in. I hope you're going to take that extra time to color your drawings and also to finish your drawing by adding a background. Remember, the most important thing is to have fun and to practice. It's okay if your drawings don't look exactly like mine. In fact, I hope you change your drawings so that they look different. I hope you use your creativity to change your art and really make it look awesome. We'll see you later, art friends. Goodbye. If you had fun following along in this lesson, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the circle. Then you can click the bell to get notified every time we upload new videos. I've also picked out these 2 other lessons I thought you'd really enjoy. Don't forget to take a photo of your child's finished artwork and share it on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter because we want to see how awesome it turned out.